Test, test. Okay, sound check is good. Seem everything is good, yeah. What second? I need to check something. Test something, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, it's good. Okay, let's start then. Hello, welcome back with me, Illyria Nix, and today we playing Genshin. But like I promised last week, yeah, because last week Friday, because I'm this Saturday I cannot stream. The internet is on the fritz again. It's been it's been like this lately. So today, not just today, this week I will play Genshin while speaking only Japanese. Well, mostly Japanese that is. Like I said, the rule still applies that if I swear, I will probably using English because English swear words still a bit more creative in my opinion. And secondly, I will read the chat using either English or Indonesian depending on what came. And and the thirdly, because today we will play we will do the pen quest, yeah. If I will read the text, yeah, the text message you not text message, the text NPC text using English because I use as you can see using English subtitle, yeah. Okay then, let me drink first because I'm actually nervous doing this. はい。始めますよ。ここから日本語だけで話しましょう。じゃあ、次のクエストは何ですか？このメインクエストで、メインクエストに、これはどこ？これ。ジュニアに話す。ジュニア。ジュニアって誰？これ。これが、このクエストは、思い出します。はい、このクエストちょっと久しぶりですね。一年前久しぶり。一年、久しぶり。そう、ちょっと、話があります。じゃあ、1年前、この阪神始めるとき、このクエストはしました。しましても、この時、私のパソコンはディスコネクト。いや、配信はディスコネクト。この理由、理由あ、この理由が、この理由があって、ゲンシンインパクト、全然、全然しません。でも、この理由だけじゃありません。2番の理由は FF14 です。で FF14 からこのディスコネクトの実験と、FF14 とこのディスコネクト実験ならゲンシンインパクトちょっとペウシやめます。はい、この理由でちょっと日本語が難しい。じゃあ続きます。話が終わり。
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken. and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since.
Anzai,
Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
アドミラ、hello、こんばんは。このストリームは日本語だけ、日本語だけで話します。ちょっとインドネシア人は日本語がわかりませんけど、本当にごめんなさい。本当に申し訳ありませんです。
Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
はい、このメンクエスト話は、このトレフルはこの空の稲妻でいた時じゃありません。スイート時、厳しいなルールがあります。このルールはフィジョンがある日と禁止です。フィジョンが禁止ですから、この将軍のこの稲妻の将軍の軍は稲妻に全体のフィジョンが探します。集めます。人からこのところから、じゃあこの普通の人はこのフィジョンが禁止。この話です。それでこれはフィジョンが取った人はちょっと悪い時間があります。例えばこの変な話とか、このメモリがいないとか、このケースはこの剣術先生のケースはこの剣術先生はちょっと頭がおかしになります。この剣術先生の生徒たちのよると、この妖怪がゲリな妖怪です。でもそれでこの神社この山にある神社の巫女が呼びます。この妖怪のエクソシス、日本語でエクソシスは何ですか？はい。この巫女は妖怪をエクソシスするためです。ちょっと私の日本語はちょっとバラバラですね。ペラペラじゃありません。バラバラ。はい、このスターカーがちょっと探します。これは何？大剣ですね。このスターカーはどこです？これは何です？アーティファクトです。これは稲妻 C です。はい、これは稲妻 C。なんでこれ言います？安西かもしれません。
How did you catch up with me
普通
so
におじい
quickly?
さん普通におじいさんですね
Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
パイボンあなたはベッドニュースですね
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. Long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
トモンの先輩安西ですか
His senior? Wait, that means you
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
その通りです
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade.
なるほどね
I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
そうですがこのドモンの人はこの一番頭がいいですねこのドモン頭がいいの生徒
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it
後
were
がありま
true.
す忘れました
Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still,
いえ
Paimon's not sure
パイ
we
モン
should
は
bring him
間
back
違え
with
ま
us.
した私たちじゃありません
Let's see how the exorcism's coming along.
多分皆が同じですが私の思うはパイモンがちょっとうざいですちょっとじゃありませんとてもうざいですなんでこれラディアンスピンクリスタルフリーナインなんでこれわかりませんベリーはい、甘いベリー。あ、これですね。
What? You're saying he isn't possessed?
です
Does
よ
that
ね。
mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that
ですよ
possible?
ね。
No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I'm sorry. With what powers I have,
Hito.
I can find no sign of
Hotomi.
any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world,
はい、
many of which I
ゲニン
can't
は
claim
4
to
回
have
じゃありま
witnessed
せんですね。
myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty.
これはポシェッシ
And all
ョ
is
ンじゃありません。
certainly
ポシェッショ
not
ン
lost.
日本語は
For I
何
received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an
Hi.
interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
ヤイミコ様。
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty shogun herself.
はい、このその
you
通
should
りで
join
す
us。too, tomorrow.
ヤイミコ様と
Given that
レイヌ
you've
将軍
traveled all this
様
way
は
just to meet our
友
sensei,
達です。
we,
この
the
話で。
disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
オッケー。
Sure.
やりまし
After
ょう。
all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
これパイモンさっきは何を言ったライデン将軍将軍じゃありません将軍オッケーこのはい中上神社へ行きましょうちなみにこのことははいこのメインチーム私のメインチームは全部レベル17全体レベル17とアセンドしました今でも次はアセンドはちょっと難しいですはい、このアイテルはこの2つ入れます。センチュリーもはいこの3つ入れます。はい、この2つはちょっと一番難しいです。難しい。 ヘイゾは同じです。あー、これは難しいです。一番難しい。このはい、はい、チロ、はい、ウィブ。てめえおら。ウィブ。ウィブ。はい、ウィブです。ウィブじゃないと言いたいですが、全体は絶対にウィブですね。はい、私の一番大好きなキャラクターはこのヘイゾと、これ、ゴールで。一番大好きなキャラクターはベネット。でも、ベネットはまだいません。まだいません。チョンユンは、次のアッセンドは、はい。これ2つの簡単です。これはちょっと簡単。これは、ウィブです。オタク怪人。怪人じゃありません。怪は海です。人は人。あなたの意味は多分外人。外人は外国人です。怪人の意味は多分海の人にと意味。Ya, contoh Indonesia gue nih Hans Sebas. Salah mungkin webs desu. Otaku kaijin. Kaijin bukan kaijin kali. Soalnya kai itu kanjinya laut, jin itu kanjinya orang. Jadi bisa diartiin artinya orang laut. Kamu kayaknya mau ngomong gaijin ya, gaijin atau gaikokujin. Itu artinya orang luar negeri. Oke. Indonesia gue stop. あ、そっか、ごめんね。大丈夫、大丈夫。はい。この2つ。はい。2人、マミがあります。リサとロサリア。もっと2人のマミが、いたら、マミチームが作れます。Ya, Genshin ya. Oke, Suzuki Mas. Doko. Kore jadi maksud. Kore. Kitsune desu ne. この木はキツネみたいです。はい、形はキツネみたい、この木。
Do you think that's Lady Yai?
これはヤイミコ様です。
No wonder Junior is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
ヤイミコ様はこの顔から体からあなたたち多分しましたね。ヤイミコは妖怪です。キツネ妖怪、稲荷です。
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
そうですね。
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai,
このドモのビジョンがとてました。
Why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into
とてられました。
madness?
とてられました。
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
なるほどね。
Lady, I'm not sure I
悪夢ですね。
understand.
昔
The
の悪
path
夢
of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now.
なるほどね。アンサイティですね。
Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Onsai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Onsai? Where did he come from?
あ
Did he follow us the whole way here?
most like はい。Kalau kasoがあります。
Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day the same thing happens to them?
同じこと何ですか
I
これ
put everything I
何の意
had
味
into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start?
なるほどね。
If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
はいはい。
Have you
わ
asked
かり
them
ま
what
し
they
た。
think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me.
Senpai.
Say thank you to Lady Yai
Senpai
and get
senpai
yourself
ですね。
back home.
suara klakson bus. 本当ですか？バスの音があります
So
か？
even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
多分バイボン、多分。
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct.
や
The
い。
wind that blows from afar
怖い
carries
怖
fresh
いな
life to these
女で
shores.
す。
For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
何の意味ですか？やい様。
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
怪しいね。怪しいね。
Ooh,
とても怪しい
Lady
ね。
Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
はい。神里彩香。様。
Connie, please.
お祈りをする人がたくさんいます。次は神里の屋敷戻ります。はい。はい。神里姫様へ、戻りますと戻ると知らせます。
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
いや、今のは失礼ですね。 彩香姫様と呼びます。トマさん。これは彩香姫様。かわいいです。かわいいですね。
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face
この
to
鎧
face.
がとてもかわいいです
I
ね
have。heard all about how you helped our three friends.
と
My
てもかわいい。
sincerest thanks to you.
はい、このフィッシュの取れたデメージがちょっと悪いですね。
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them.
アウトです。アウト。じゃあ、
How
結
come
構
this
は
time
い
you
りま
get
せ
to
ん。
come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Wait
ちなみに、
a second.
トーマ
But isn't Toma your,
ちなみにトマは稲妻神社ありません。トマはモンスターから来ました。
Sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
はい。はい、オリデン。
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
とても悪いですね。はい。
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descend. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
いや、助かります。助かりました。はい、助かる。
You will? Really?
約束は約束ですね。
Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
ティーハウスは何いい日本語で。
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
忘れました。ティーハウス、ティーハウス、カフェ、something.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun.
はあ、柴犬の可
The
愛い。
Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
セクレットスペース
In
じゃあ
any
ります。
case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
はい、多分。はい。レンドショップ、何の人ですか？何の人じゃありません。何の神ですか？
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. Most of them formal ceremonies.
ああ、なるほど
She
ね。
inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity. Acting accordingly without feeling.
ちょっと眠いです。はい、このフィージョン禁止のルールのことは、はい、この質問です。反射じゃありません。この日本語はって何？まあいいや。
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the vision hunt decree is something that has no implications
なるほど
whatsoever.
ね。普通の人はちょっとわかりま
It
せ
is
ん。
but a
このルー
tiny
ルは
minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is
違うの
also
文
the
化ですね
resistance on
竜英
Watatsumi
で
Island.
このフィジョンが
You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a
この
resistance
三国
group.
連ワタツミの塔ですね
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems.
なるほどね
But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
はいヤシロコミッションは神里の族はどうですかこのフィッシュ禁止のルールについて
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions.
そうですね
Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
なるほどねはい終わりました質問
Ooh,
は
Paimon has a question though.
Oh?
パイモン黙
What
れ
would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
は
To be honest, we do not.
これは当然ですね多分
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
は
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency
い
measure.
なるほどね
You're telling Paimon that
こ
there are
の
people
方
out
法
there who
方
can
法があ
make
り
fake
ます
visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
はいフェンティはこのものがありますねこの偽物の偽フィッションが偽物フィッションがはい
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been
あ
arrested
あ
by
こ
the
れはまず
Tenryou
い
Commission.
これはまずい
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
はい助かりますこの正勝先生の先生じゃありません正勝先生助かります
Exactly.
助かる
I
助か
feel
る
the
よ
same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
これを分かりましたじゃあ私たちは外国人からこれはちょっと簡単なソリューションです
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your
間
shoulders
違えま
alone.
した
When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family.
はいはいはい
There, you will find someone who can help you.
はい他の人がいますこの火事はやりません花火屋の人タロマルはかわいい ティーハウスのオーナー喫茶店、あ、はい、ティーハウスは喫茶店、喫茶店のオーナー、はい、話す。うっはい、かわいいのいいんですね。うふふあ、かわいい。あ、はい、終わり。終わり。あー、バイク音があります。はい、私の部屋は、町に近くですから、この車とかバイクが音とかちょっと聞こえます。このさっきチロといったこのバスの音があります。聞こえます。はい、すみません。ごめんね。これまだ、これはどこです？まだ稲妻市にあります。稲妻にいます。これはどこ？これ。町にいます。ここかも。ここ。
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
これはリオエの同じ。このリオエのいるとき、メリリットはリオエの軍隊。はい、メリリットと戦います。はい、それはイナズマで。
Hey, wait!
はい、間違えました。戦いません。よかった。多分これはこの花火屋の人や。
Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble.
パイモン黙れ。聞こえます。
Wait, you do have a vision.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us.
Paimon, damare.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
なるほどね。
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Nice play. Nice play. はい。騙されたですね。私たちも。
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
はい。
Think
Paimon
nothing
water
of it.
です。
I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
そうか。
Right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
のオーナーですね。
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
夏祭りの
That's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
夏祭りの王女ですね。ヨミヤ。もうすぐは
Stop it,
夏
Matthew. You embarrass me.
夏ですね
As。for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. Guessing I worked hard to keep my own vision.
のこと。
I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
これはその
Do
通
you
り
guys
で
know him
す。
too?
はい、神里女様の命令です。
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan.
白髭姫
Awesome.
君。
I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently.
これは
But
誰
if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead? Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you. Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
ここにいます、この正勝先生。
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team. Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Mr. Masakatsu. We're on our way. Time to break him out.
正勝先生、次はどこへ行きますか？あ、これはどこ？ポリスステーション。これは日本語で交番かもしれません。交番ですね。交番。じゃあ、正勝先生は交番にいます。どうしてって何？これは何ですか？A number of suspicious outlander has entered Inazuma Realty, wandering around with seemingly sinister. The Shogun has been noticed by everyone. Those who report suspicious possibly rewarded while the harbor is punishable. Could have the Shogun her elves at lasting reign. Okay, I think that's これは私たちのスイーティですね。この怪しの人のニュース。これはどこですか？あ、酔っ払いの人があります。います。あります。生き物あります。荷物。ラクラハロー。Numpang jejak have a nice stream. Halo. Yokoso, watashi no haishin Rakura. Selamat datang di stream Jepang aku. Kono nihongo dake de hanasu. Tabun wakarimasen kedo ja ganbarimasu. これはどこですか？後ろですか？はい、後ろ。この足柄はちょっとバカかもしれません。私たちは見えません。怪しい人あります。怪しいの人あります。います。あ、これダンジョンです。コメントレベル69、69。ソリューションがあります。このワードレベルが5ですね。ワードレベルが5ですね。でも下がります。下がれます。でもこれは1日だけ。24時間だけ。はい、これ。はい。じゃあ。You can ああ、なるほどね。じゃあ、多分いりません。まだいりません。じゃあ、行きましょう。パイロのキャラクターがいります。でも、このクライオキャラクターがいますから、大丈夫かもしれません。私はジャパン話しません。ハトヌーン。日本語話します。話さないですが、多分ナクラはジャファ語話せます。ハトヌーンはジャファ語ですね。ハトヌーン。Gak bisa bahasa Jepang tapi mungkin bisa bahasa Jawa. Hatur nuhun bahasa Jawa kan? Oke, hai, やりましょう。やりましょう。パイロキャラクターがありますけど、レベルがまだ低いです。これは一番いいです。このキャラクターで。忘れました。なんですいません。
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
これは韓国です。
This way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
Boom.
You sure?
クリーみたい。
Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Sunda bang kalau jawab matur nuhun. So naruhodo ne. Hatur nuhun wa Sunda go. Matur nuhun wa Java go. No, naruhodo ne. Masakatsu sensei sagashimasu. Ja, tatakimasu. Banzai!
No, my sword.
Take this!
Sine!
One with my blade.
Nice!
Spirit blade. Attack!
Basto!
I must
Spindo!
withdraw.
Kuru! Erta mitai. Bye bye! Haha. Taka. Sugi wa dari desu ka?
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
これドアがわかりました。Shit. 進級。
Rain cutter.
Lightning flash!
サムライがあります。サムライがいます。あります。いた。いたすぎる。
Thunderclap! Swift and merciful. Submit for judgment.
No, my sword.
Nice.
Can't move it.
Come on. Thank you, nice.
Train harder.
これ板です。これ料理が足りません。少ししかあります。まあいいや。Make do. これエレベーターです。マガタマの宝石はシェット、これは何です。トラップ。
Outlines your fate.
A touch of frost.
I won't forget this.
ナイス。やりがあります。
Looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
これはあれ。はい。
These guys seem a lot tougher than
それで。
usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their string.
パイモン邪魔ない。はいはいはいはい。へ、ナイス。あー、チェスト。ナイス。あー、サムライが2人あります。
Spirit Blade! Attack! A touch of frost! Bring it on! Get moving!
あー、いた。あ、いた。槍が。あ。
Show me what you've got!
あ、いた。この野郎。
Can no longer hold.
One with my blade! Fracture!
難しいですね、このサムライ。
Hello, take this! Strike first! From whence you came!
スタイクファーストですね。
Don't hold back! I've been bested. Here!
あー、いいっす。
Watch your step! Take this!
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice.
Train harder.
なんで宝石がありません。あー、宝石は、あー、これは宝石。宝石。
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
あー、トラップがあります。あー、シッ。早く早く早く。お、高いですね。次はこれ。
Teach me a lesson.
あ、間違えました。
Submit for judgment. Lightning flash. I dare you. Thunderclap. Allow me.
Let me weave your verse.
Fracture. Swift and merciful.
あー、ちんちゅい、怪我がある。大怪我があります。あお、いった。
Don't hold back.
あー、サボリが2人います。
Time to
あー、
act.
間違えた。
Watch your step.
はーい、ナイス。食べます。食べて食べて。あ、1 second。ちょっと待ってください。あー、はい。あー、これ割れます。割れますから、敵がちょっと強いになります。はい、宝石が2個います。じゃあもう1個。これはナイス。ナイスナイスナイス。足軽があり、そこがいます。バカ。あははは。いやいやいやいや、間違えました。はい、ナイス。次はこれ。ドアがそこいます。あります。もう
rain outlines your fate.
一人ぼっち、一人だけ。これはバカですね。はい。次、大成功です。サクセスです。多分まだまだですね。これのパン粉はめっちゃ広いです。これは分かりました。ちょっと怖っ。怖っ。このそうめんのかぶとが怖っ。
Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
まずいです。これまずい。
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
前だとこれを人はですが。
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
そうかな。この嫁はちょっと早い。怪しい。
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
何のプランですか?
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara,
Kujo Sara.
adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
そう、これはクジョサラですね。クジョサラさん。
Make way. Let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
This is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
パイモンのケープはちょっとキラキラすぎるですね。
I didn't mean to.
はい。
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
ちょっとありましたね。このファイルはちょっと小さい。
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry.
音が小さいすぎる。この花火。
Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
はい、ナイス。ナイスロック。
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
はい。もっとあります。花火が。これは怖いじゃありませんよ。
This is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
マイモン黙れ。
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
はいはいはい。
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
はい。早く早く。
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute.
はいはい、早く早く。 Sara sama Imas. Hai.
Yes.
Sitemasu.
Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Hai, arigato.
Leave this place.
Hai. 面白いですね。宝物。はい。お宝。もう1時間ですね。もう1時、はい、もう1時間走りが終わります。
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over. Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
はい。この人は助かります。だから。
Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
はい、上里の屋敷戻ります。いいえ。喫茶店へ戻ります。これは何ですか？普通の像ですね。これは何ですか？アーティファクト。ナイス。次は何ですこれ？もっとアーティファクト。ナイス。これはどこ？これ。
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Yeah. Arigato.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, With the Tenryo Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
なるほどね。
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together?
あー、
Funny
鍋、
enough,
鍋、
I
鍋。
learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm
鍋
sure you'll
ゲ
find
ー
it
ム。
quite
これは
amusing.
何ですか？
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot
これ
pot.
は知ってます。
Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it
あー、これは
was.
闇鍋ですね。
Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
あー、クラシック、クラシックがいい。あー、ちょっと待ってください。テスト、テスト、テスト。あー、はい。さっきはこのマイクが、叩いたから心配しました。このマイクはちょっと、はい。はい。クラシック鍋が一番いいです。
Let's see what we've got here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots.
うまいですね。
Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait. Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now.
うまいですね。寿司があります。団子とか、これ鍋とか、刺しもあります。焼き魚もあります。
You could say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards. Even with the traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka?
Cake!
I think the traveler ended up eating one.
ケーキ、鍋でケーキ。これはお菓子ですね。
Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
それで行きます。
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me. Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
他のところへ行きましょう。 Chapter 2 completed. Cot. これはクエストがたくさんあります。クエスト、これはデイリークエストじゃですね。メインクエストじゃありません。これはカスムですね。これカスムはリオエであります。これは小諸駅さてね来ます。明日ですね。プライベートコミッション喫茶店喫茶店から聞きます。花火これじゃあ多分これします。And first of all, Futatsu jadi maksud Mitsu. Mitsu がありMitsu がありますからちょっと困った。
Traveler, Paimon,
あや
hold
か
on.
何ですかあやか。何ですか
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance. But
Hi,
you ought
Elise.
not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual requests? You mean personal stuff?
はい。
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
はい。何の意味ですか
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
知らない名前ですが、この本にたくさん書きました。これおかしいですね。
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances.
なるほどね。
So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother.
椿は花の名
Someone
前
with
で
a lot of
す。椿の
personality
花。
who like to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts.
なるほどね。プレゼントで
Please
すね。
keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
はい、わかりました。
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy.
エタルは優しいとか、親切な人ですが、パイモンはとてもうざいの人です。
In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food and we'll be more than happy.
はい、うざいですね。
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around. If you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
はい、大丈夫です。
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Ogura Textiles.
Alright, sounds great.
The Whisper of Cran and White Rabbit. はい、そうか。30分残ります。30分までや、はい、はい、30分後は配信が終わります。はい、なんでこのオグラの店。
This must be.
It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
やりましょうか?
No, what made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
はい、この理由ですね。
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look.
族によると、祭りは仕事です。
Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate, as you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown. In all honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely. But of course, where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest. In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
Huh. So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
はい、リットへ行きます。この神の像へ行きます。回復します。はいはい。じゃあこの店で海外の店。次のところ。はい。飛びます。近い。
This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right?
Kurisu.
Doesn't look like it's here. Let's look around.
この猫の名前はカイザル。かわいい。にゃにゃちょっと静かですね。静かな猫。このクリスはどこ？見つかりました。どこ？
Looks like we found him.
クリス、モンスターチンです。クリス、ちょっと。
What am I gonna do?
ちょっと困りました。
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
はい、どうですか？何ですか？
Oh, you're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito?
はい。久しぶりですね。
Thanks again for your help last time. The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see... It's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
Silk.
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks.
Genova!
Now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage.
Halo, yamete kudasai. Nande yamete kudasai? Kenapa yamete kudasai?
The vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I reported to the authorities, but... Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just tell that our suffering amuses them.
Today
I
is
also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's
Japanese only speak,
operational
so
methods.
yeah, I only
Please
speak
remember,
Japanese
Mr.
except
Kurisu,
for reading
that
the
while you are
text,
here in
for
Inazuma,
cursing,
you should be
swearing,
careful
and
with your words.
reading the
My apologies.
the chat.
I had to let off some steam.
The rest is Japanese.
Anyway,
So
there doesn't seem to be much we can do
日本語
ourselves
が
to get our goods back.
わかりませんなら、本当に申し訳ありません。ごめんなさい。
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never. Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
はい、マジで。
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, There is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservations, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Very humorous. Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine. Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like that?
Mr. Caruso, I need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go!
はい、犯人は探しましょう。犯人をjadi besar. 犯人を探しましょう。これはどこですか？あ、これ。コンダの村にいます。どこ？あ、これ。多分
This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
間違いなかったら犯人はトレーサーホルダーかもしれません。このケースはモンスターにケースの同じちょっと同じです。この足の多少ほどじゃありません。ローニンです。ローニンですね。のぶし。普通ののぶし。
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
ちょっと今が怖い。
You better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man?
ちょっと目が怖いです。
You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms, coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you? Look at that, no response. You know I'm right. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
You are despicable.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
Business?
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me. It beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bully.
What choice do I have?
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
Hai, tatakaimasu. Aya ka? Aya. Ah. Ai, maju desu. Ah, nani? Ah, masih gak masta. Ah.
Rain cutter.
To the berry.
Ah, red first one. Ah, hi. Dragon Hoarder ini.
No, my sword. My apologies.
Spirit Blade, attack!
The wrong test subject.
Sakura swirl.
Sakura to. Soi desu. Mecha soi.
To the berry.
終わりました。
That's resolved then.
Ah, ayaka o sugoi desu
No,
ne.
please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato, Traveler, are you hurt?
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep, it's all here.
多いですね。このシルクが。
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
はい。何もありません。
Thank you.
散歩だけです。散歩
I
する
don't
だ
think I
け。
could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the International Trade Association and ask for Kurisu.
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then. Bye. Safe journey home. Don't go getting robbed again.
あ、この後ろで、ロニンがあります。
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
ロニンがいます。あります。はい。心配しないで大丈夫です。あやか。
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the Kamisato clan before.
これはおかしいです。
Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
そうか。
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
はい、オグラ店へ戻ります。あ、これ。ここ。
Hey there, we're back.
Welcome back. So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
これはちょっと怪しい。
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you too. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire.
これはいいですね。いい。稲妻の服。
Are you sure?
でもこの服は特別そうですね。
Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct.
More like when you're away from home, you've got to live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits.
メモンサイズがありますか？
Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon-size outfit if Paimon so wishes.
やっぱり優しいですね。
Well, if you're sure, as you wish. Something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
Well, モツタとリオエがの服ですね。多分普通ね。別にない。
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style. Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different, but each style is suited to its region.
The study of clothing is a profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing. So I'm not against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
これはちょっと嘘です。
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Good idea.
Questo
Let's
ma
check
daw
out the whole area. I don't want to leave any loose ends.
5分残ります
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
食べる食べる
Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
はは
I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant.
君の
I
メレ
thought
ス
that the
ト
relaxed atmosphere there would
ですね
suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant. Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
フェンシーなレストランですねでも時間が足りません終わりましたじゃあ次のクエストは明日に続きましょうじゃあこれは続くストリームは続くOK でこの私の家へ、いましょうちょっと待ってくださいはいじゃあこれは終わりますはいこの配信は終わります時間が終わりましたYeah Can I speak Japanese now? Can I speak English now? Yeah, stop speaking Japanese. I mean, yeah, I think so. Yeah, the stream already end. Yeah, even though the quest isn't. So yeah, this is day 1 for Japanese only streaming. Don't worry, tomorrow I will still doing this Japanese only streaming. So you can count on me on that. Except if the internet say I cannot stream, and that will be bad. Hopefully that's not happen. Okay then. Okay, thank you for coming to my stream. Yeah, this is day, as I said before, this is day 1 for Japanese only stream. I will come back to tomorrow. So until tomorrow, I will see you and goodbye.